Hi guys, welcome back to your second session. Today we're still using the ball, so again football, softball or tennis ball, but this time we're going to start laying down on the floor. So I want you to slowly bring yourself down to the mat. And then once you're down, I want you to pop the ball underneath your right foot for me. So your knees will be bent, so your left foot is firmly on the floor, your right foot is on top of the ball, and your arms are nice and long down by your sides. Your head's nice and heavy on the floor. We're going to start working our left leg first, so the ball isn't underneath that left foot. I need you to make sure that right leg stays nice and stable and it doesn't wobble at all. It will want to wobble because it is unstable. So from here, starting with the left leg, I want you to send that leg away from you. Off the floor it goes, straighten it, and then just hover it off the floor at that final position, and then slowly bring it back to that start position. So bending at the knee to straighten the leg as much as you can, push it away from you, hover it, and then slowly bring it back. Keep doing this exercise, making sure that right leg doesn't wobble at all. That's the hardest bit. Try and keep it nice and stable. We've got 3 more on this leg like that. Sending the leg away, nice and long, hover it just off the floor, and bend that knee back in. Bring that foot firmly back down to the floor. Ready to go again. 2 more. Send it away. And we're going to bring it back in. On this last one, pushing away as far as you can with that leg, and then slowly bring it back to that start position. Ready to go into the next exercise. Reshuffle the ball underneath that right foot if you need to, if it starts to move. And we're ready to go into that next exercise now. So still working with the left leg. I want you to send that leg away from you. Nice and long, hover it just off the floor. From here, we're going to slowly take it out to the side and bring it back in. So it's just a little movement, sending that left leg out to the side as much as you can without this right leg moving. And bring it back in. Keep that foot hovered off the floor. Make sure it doesn't touch the floor. And back in. We don't want it to go up towards the ceiling either. Keep it nice and level. Bringing it back in. We've got 3 more on this side. That right leg will want to wobble. Try and keep it nice and steady. Good. 2 more. Out it goes. Keep it nice and strong. Last time. Sending that leg out to the side. Slowly bringing it back in. And you can bend that knee. Pop that leg back down. Again, reshuffle ball if you need to. We're not finished with this left leg working yet. So on this next exercise, I need you to make sure your bottoms stay stuck to the floor. They don't move, and the right leg doesn't move at all either. So working the left leg, send it away from you, hover it just off the floor, make sure it's nice and straight. From here, we're going to lift the leg up towards the ceiling. Again, bottoms down. And then we're going to slowly take it back down, hover it off the floor. It's not resting because we're going to go straight back up and bring it down. Let's add some breathing into it. So in breath, bring it up, and then out breath, slowly take it back down. Again, quick in breath to bring it up, slow out breath to bring it down. Last time, in, and slow out, and then you can bend that knee back in, pop that foot on the floor. Last exercise on this left leg now. Going to go into an exercise called your single knee fold. So we're keeping the same shape of this left leg, we're just moving at your hip bone. From here, we're just going to float that left foot off the floor and then draw that left knee in towards us and slowly bring it back down. Try and keep your back nice and stable with this one, especially as the leg comes in and we bring it back down. Again, we have to focus on the right leg as well. Don't want it to wobble at all. And down. Let's start to breathe with this one. I want an out breath to bring that knee in and an in breath to bring it back down. Nice and slow. Again, in it comes. Take it down. Last time. Floating in towards you. Bring it back down. Once that foot's down, take that ball away. Stretch your legs away from you, just to release all those muscles that have been working. And then you can bend them back in. And let's go on the other side. Ball is underneath that left foot now. Again, it's going to be unstable, so let's try and keep it nice and strong. From here, we're going to be starting to work through that right leg. So keeping everything nice and steady, nice and stable. Send the right leg away from you, nice and straight. Hover it just off the floor, and then we'll slowly bring it back in. And we keep going with this exercise. Every time with the leg going away, focus on that left leg. Shouldn't be moving. You have one side that is harder than the other. You always have one side that is stronger. Maybe you can feel it on this side a bit more than you did on the other. Just try and keep it nice and slow so you can control the movement. And bring it back in. You've got 2 more on this side. Sending the leg away. And slowly bringing it back in. Bending at the knee, sending the foot away. And bring it back in. Reshuffle ball underneath that left foot if you need to, because we're going straight back into work with that right leg. We straighten it and it hovers just off the floor. We're slowly going to take it out to the side and bring it back in. Make sure you don't go too far with that leg as it goes out to the side. Otherwise, your left leg will want to follow. We don't want to see that. And it slowly goes out. Ready to draw it back in. Last 3. Nice and strong, keeping everything nice and steady. And in. 2 more. Sending it away. Last time. Taking it out to the side. Bring it back in. Bend that knee. Pop that foot on the floor. Legs are definitely starting to feel the work now. Again, sticking with the right leg. This time we're going to be lifting that leg up towards the ceiling. So keeping the bottoms nice and heavy again. Left leg nice and steady. Send the right leg away from you, nice and straight, and it hovers off the floor. From here, we're taking the leg up towards the ceiling. Bottoms heavy, and take it back down. And again, let's do some breathing. In breath, pick it up. Out breath, control it, going back down. That's the hard bit. Don't put it down, straight back up. And away. 3 more, picking it up. Taking it back down. Last 2, in breath. Quick in breath up, slow out breath. Control it. Last time, up. Take it back down. Bend that knee in. Pop that foot back on the floor. Rejig that ball underneath your left foot. Last exercise on the right leg now, into your single knee fold. The one where we're hinging our knee in towards us. So ready, we're going to float that right foot off the floor and draw that right knee towards us. And slowly take it back down to the floor. Ready to go again. Hinging at your hip bone. And back down. Your leg doesn't change shape. You're just moving it here to draw that knee in towards you and controlling it back down. 3 more. Out breath, picking it up. And in breath, brings it back down to the floor. Last 2, try that breathe in. Out breath, pick it up. In breath, down. Ready to go. Last time, guys. In, that knee comes. And then bringing it back down. Once that foot's on the floor, take the ball away. And again, stretch those legs out just to release those muscles. Ready to go into our last exercise of this session. So bend your knees back in. You need to have a little gap between your knees so the ball can pop between your knees. Still want your knees in line with your hips. Don't take them too wide out to the side. Now want your arms nice and long down by your sides. We're going to go into an exercise called your spine curl. So You'll feel your back starting to move, you'll feel your legs starting to work as well. So from here, we're going to use the back of the arms and feet to push ourselves away from that floor, bringing our bottoms away from the floor and pushing your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Back is nice and long once you reach the top, and then you slowly bring yourself back down to the floor, bit by bit, bottom, last thing to hit that floor. Ready to go again, pushing up and away from the floor, nice and high, back is nice and straight at the top, and then we control it going back down. On this next one, let's squeeze the knees together, so squeeze into the ball as you push up. Keep that squeeze as you control yourself going back down. 3 more. Keep squeezing the ball as much as you can, pushing those hip bones up away from the floor and control it back down. Last 2. Up we go. Push to the back of the arms, push through those feet to lift you up and take it down. Last little one. Up you go. Nice and high. Control yourself going back down, and then once you're down, take that ball away and you can slowly roll yourselves onto your sides and bring yourselves up to sitting because you've finished your second session. Well done, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it and see you back for the next one. Bye.